G'day guys, it's Greg's Kitchen time once again, and guess what was on special down the shops today? Yep, good old broccoli, one of my favourite vegetables in the whole world. It was $2.50 a kilo, so I thought, well, might as well get a kilo of it and make a delicious cream of broccoli soup, which is one of my favourites, and it's also one of the easiest soups that you can ever make. So anyway, let's get started.
This is Greg's Kitchen.
Rightio, well for this recipe of course you're going to need some broccoli. I'm going to just cut it up into its little florets. Some cream, some stock of your choice, vegetable, chicken or beef. For some reason I'm using beef. Some garlic powder and of course some butter. Well, first thing I did was cut up this broccoli and now I'm just going to deflour it. That sounds kind of wrong and kinky a bit, doesn't it? But hey, what I mean by that is I'm just going to break it up into bits. No need to be too fussy about it all, just like that. You can just stick the fork in like that and do that with it if you like. Doesn't bother me. And don't throw the stalks away. Cut those up too, because they taste pretty good. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is throw the butter in, and we'll just let that melt for a bit. Now the reason I'm adding butter is because I love butter. Now you don't even have to add it, but I just do because it adds that saltiness and just that little bit of extra creamy flavour, and I tell you what, nothing goes better together than broccoli and butter. Just have a look how much broccoli I've got. Holy cow, this is going to last me forever and a day. So I'm just going to put that in with the butter while that's melting. Well, how's that? I only lost 3 bits off the side on the floor. And I'm just going to add the stock in there. Oh yeah, that's right. Ah, beautiful. So now I'm just going to add some garlic powder. I'll probably add about a tablespoon, I suppose. Now this isn't the garlic powder from this brand here. It's actually one that I buy from an Indian shop, but I just stick it back in this container because I'm a cheapskate. Oh, nearly forgot some pepper. I'll just whack a bit of that in, why not? So now what I'll do is just let this cook for about, 15 minutes or something. I'll even put the lid on for you. So now I've got the broccoli in the saucepan right there, bubbling away until it gets nice and soft. Now it's about the only thing as a male that you do want to get nice and soft, I tell you. Rightio, well that's been about 15 minutes and that's very nice and soft. So now what you need to do is get yourself a blender. If you haven't got one of these, just use like a potato masher, and we are just going to give this everything we got until it's nice and soup-like. Well, that's only taken about a minute to get to that soupy looking broth right there. So now I'm just going to add the cream in. I'm going to use about a cup of cream because that's all I've got left in the jar. So I'll pour that in there. And just give that another mix. And that's it! Your cream of broccoli soup is done! How easy was that? Okay, so now it's time just to put some in a bowl. Oops, I found a chunk. Now if you think that soup's a little bit too runny for you, all you need to do is just let this simmer on a low heat on the stove and let some of that water evaporate, and it'll make it a bit thicker for you. Oh, and what would some cream of broccoli soup be without a little bit of Parmesan cheese? Oh yeah, now we're talking. Rightio, well let's give this super simple, easy cream of broccoli soup a go. Oh man, you know what? For something so quick and simple and easy, it's got all the flavour in the world and it tastes fantastic. Well guys, I hope you really like that simple, easy cream of broccoli soup. I know it's one of my favourites, and it's heading into winter down here in the southern hemisphere, and during that time I make this soup plenty of times because it keeps me nice and warm. Anyway guys, do me a favour and thumb this video up. Also leave a comment because I love reading them. Even if it's just like those people that type a comment. I don't care. Just type one. I love reading it all. Anyway, thanks again for watching and I'll see you next time right here on Greg's Kitchen.
This is Greg's Kitchen, where the broccoli soup